Superman in toy trouble. You can read along with me in your book. It's time to turn the page when you hear this sound. Let's begin now. Clark Kent and Lois Lane were assigned to cover the Metropolis Toy Fair for the Daily Planet. "I'm amazed," said Lois. "This company must be giving away thousands of these Pocket Locket Patrol toys." "They're the hottest toy of the show," Clark agreed. "I think they're cool," said Jimmy Olsen, their photographer. "Look how they unfold to become a high-tech battle robot, complete with a tiny radio antenna. I even want one." "Well," said Lois, "with all these free samples they're giving away, the whole town will know about them by tomorrow." Unknown to the reporters, sinister ears had heard their conversation, and mad eyes watched them leave as the show closed down. "You're quite right, Miss Lane," chuckled an evil voice. "But the whole town will know about my little pets long before tomorrow." Later that night, the city settled down to sleep. In the darkness, the giant pocket locket popped open, revealing the crazed criminal, the Toy Man. He switched on a radio control and commanded, "Go, my pets! Bring the riches of Metropolis back to me." That night, like thousands of other people in Metropolis, Clark Kent headed for sleep, his Pocket Locket patrol toy long forgotten. But the toy didn't share his sleep. Awakened by a radio signal pitched higher than human hearing, it came to life. Following its master's electronic commands, the Pocket Locket patrol figure took Clark's wallet. But Clark Kent was actually Superman, and his super hearing had also picked up the radio signal. He opened his eyes in time to see the rogue toy. Faster than thought, Clark jumped out of bed to grab up the tiny thief. "Hold on there, little fellow," he said. "It's not polite to snatch and run." But the Man of Steel had no time to solve the mystery of the toy criminal. His super hearing picked up cries of distress from other parts of the city. After changing into his superhero costume, Superman flew down to the street. There, he found lots of other people having problems with their Pocket Locket patrol toys. "My gold watch!" yelled an elderly man. "My jewels!" shouted his wife. Everyone was chasing tiny figures loaded with loot. Superman collected them as fast as he could. But the toys in Superman's arms started shifting and linking together. Within moments, they had combined to create a battle figure as big as the Man of Steel himself. Superman was amazed to discover that the transformed Pocket Locket warrior had incredible strength and could fight like a tiger. Superman hit back with all his strength. He shattered the electronic warrior, but the individual Pocket Locket figures scattered across the city again. Before he could chase them down, he heard shouting below. "Look out, Miss Lane!" It was Jimmy Olsen's voice. Superman arrived to find two more Pocket Locket warriors menacing his friends. One was attacking Jimmy, while they had incredible speed. Superman had only an instant to decide which person to save first. Superman smashed Jimmy's attacker, scattering the individual toys into the wind. Jimmy was safe now, but Lois had vanished. "We were following the toys heading back to the toy fair," Jimmy explained when he had recovered. "You stay here," Superman said. "I've got to find Lois and whoever's behind all this." Superman flew to the fair to discover that thousands of Pocket Locket figures had taken their loot back to their master and had transformed themselves into a giant battle beast, with the Toy Man in the driver's seat and Lois Lane clutched in one mechanical hand. "You'll never stop me," laughed the Toy Man. "All my pets combined are more than a match for your powers. No matter how many times you hit them, they'll just reassemble again. You might as well give up now." Superman would never give up as long as he had a fighting chance. But the Toy Man was right. The giant mechanical battle beast took everything Superman could dish out and came back for more. And every minute, more Pocket Locket figures arrived to make the combined creature even bigger. The Toy Man cackled with glee as his creations brought the Man of Steel down. He twisted his radio control to maximum strength. "You haven't got a chance against my pets, Superman. You're doomed." As Superman disappeared under a mountain of evil toys, Lois feared that the toy man was right. But Superman had figured out the Pocket Locket figure's weakness. They obeyed the toy man's radio commands. Fighting to open up a clear view, Superman used his heat vision to melt the radio control into a lump of useless plastic and metal. Without the toy man's orders, the Pocket Locket toys shut down, and the giant battle beast began to fall apart. Lois was able to jump out of the hand that held her, and the toy man was soon buried in an avalanche of his useless pets. Pulling the unconscious toy man from under his pile of pets, Superman got ready to haul the villain to jail. "You know, Lois," the hero said, looking at all the silent toys, "these Pocket Locket things might have been an honest hit with people, if only the toy man had remembered that crime doesn't play."